In the 2011, the oil boom started to pick up. I had heard there was a lot of high-paying jobs. Just kind of driving around town, there was some businesses I saw a billboard, said now hiring on there. I'm gonna go apply and check out this job real quick. 10-15 minutes later, they gave me a job offer, and that kick-started my career in the oil fields. February of 2015, I contacted a mortgage lender, and in May of 2015, we moved into our first home in Selma. I got laid off in the beginning of November. I went on unemployment with the checks my wife made and the unemployment benefits we made, literally just barely enough to keep the house. That was my main thing. I didn't want to lose the house. I say about 2 months went by before I realized, like, hey, this ain't coming back anytime soon. So I contacted a friend of mine who had gotten laid off with me, and he said that he had gotten in contact with Texas Workforce Solutions Alamo. They were able to put us through certain job training programs. One that was thrown out there was a commercial driver's license. And I go in there the next day, and one of the ladies that was in the orientation, well, let me give you the number to a Good Careers Academy. I call the number. She told me about the program at Good Careers. She said, well, we're part of Goodwill San Antonio. She said, we got a class beginning May the 9th. And I think it was the last week of April at the time. And my benefits were going to expire like May 15th, like the week after that class started. I get a call that Friday, which is 3 days out from the beginning of the course. You're all set to begin at the Good Careers Academy trucking school, on Monday. And I said, wow, I couldn't believe it. The burden, the stress that had been lifted off my shoulders. The first 2 weeks, we did go very much in depth on all the rules, regulations, the ins and outs. For the next month, we drove around town all over San Antonio. I signed up to be the very first guy to get my license, on the first day available so I can go and look for jobs. So I go out there, nail it, My instructors were there, a few of my classmates that were up next were there, and they were ecstatic. They couldn't believe it. I guess I had gotten the best score since the academy had started. Right before I got into the trucking academy, if I was lucky with some overtime, I was probably, going to be lucky to get maybe $25,000 a year. Where I'm at now, they offered me $50,000 to $60,000 in my first year. I'm going to be able to provide for my family and support them financially. Even mentally, it was pretty tough. I do want to thank Good Careers Academy, Goodwill San Antonio, for hiring such great people. That actually care and fight for us. Some of us that, are put in unfortunate situations. We're unemployed, or some underemployed folks out there too. So they provide that second chance for folks. So they do make a difference in people's lives.